Hello mathematicians. Today we are going to go back and review two-step equations. It's been a little while. You had a whole week off for Thanksgiving. So we're going to make sure that we have this down. We are going to do the practice and the mastery test today. So I'm going to go through a few examples from the practice, and then you will be completing the practice on your own. And when you finish the practice, you will be completing the mastery test. Alright, so number 1 here. Remember, with two-step equations, we always want to get the group by itself first. So anything that's outside of the group, we need to move over first. The group in this particular case is 2x. So we want to move that 8 over. And when I mean move over, I mean move across the equal sign. So to make this positive 8 0, I subtract 8. But I'm out of balance if I don't do it to the other side. I bring 2x down, 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring my equal sign down, and 14 minus 8 would be 6. Now I have that group by itself, so now I can separate that multiplication and division. 2 times x, the opposite of multiply by 2 would be divide by 2. And dividing by the same number leaves us with a 1, which is what we want. We want that 1 coefficient. So 1x equals 3. Let's take a look at number 4. So again, I want to get the group by itself. So negative 3/5 is out on its own. It's a loner, so we got to move that first. I'm going to add 3/5 and add 3/5. So we can't add 1/2 and 3/5. We have to find a common denominator, which in this case would be 10. I'm going to do the conversion over here. So I want the denominator to be 10. I multiply 2 times 5 to equal 10, so I have to multiply that top number by 5 as well, and I get 5/10. To get from 5 to 10, I multiply by 2, which means I have to also multiply the top number by 2. 3 times 2 would be 6. So what I'm really adding together over here is 5/10 plus 6/10. So I bring my 5/8 down. 5/10 plus 6/10 would be 11/10. And when I have that fraction coefficient, I'm going to flip and multiply. Because when I flip and multiply, this cancels out and gives us that 1 coefficient. So 1x equals, I check for any cross canceling. 2 can go into 10 and 8, and they're across from each other. So 2 goes into 8 4 times, 2 goes into 10 5 times, and I get 11 times 4, which would be 44. 5 times 5, which would be 25. You can go ahead and leave your answer as a fraction. That makes life a little bit easier. Let's do one more together. Let's look at number 5. So just because my variable's on the right-hand side doesn't mean I'm going to change the process. The process stays the same. So I'm going to add 12 to both sides. And 18 plus 12 would be 30 equals 6w. Divide by 6. 6 goes into 35 times, which equals w. Alright, the rest is up to you. Good luck and happy mathing.